Hi, I'm Katie Bird. I'm doing my project over Gulliver's Travels. Why were Gulliver's Travels important? Gulliver's Travels were important because they symbolized the different perspectives of the governments and showed him the flaws of himself and the flaws of each of the governments that each of the governments had during his travels. These travels were written as a satire of the different governments and the different ways that the different people lived. The plot of Gulliver's Travels. Gulliver's Travels is about a man named Lemuel Gulliver that after returning home after 8 years of not being home, relates his stories to fantasy tales like the land of Little Put and the land of Brobdingnag. Gulliver also tells about his experience on the floating island of Laputa that was populated by scientists who were obsessed with reason that they actually acted like people with no common sense. At the end of the story, Gulliver tells of the Wyndhams and Yahoos that really make him question his humanity and a sense of his flaws. The theme of Gulliver's Travels. The theme of Gulliver's Travels would be that it was trying to promote the idea that everyone should try to get along regardless of our differences and our ability to vanquish others. For example, Gulliver could have squashed the little Puttons, but instead he got their trust and became their companion that ended up providing companionship for himself, which was kind of important for him because he was not around anybody that he was used to. The modern travels, Gulliver's Travels modern connection. For me, the modern connections are the governments we have now. When Gulliver got to the Wyndhams land, they seemed to have been perfect in Gulliver's eyes, but in mine, they were just like our government. To other nations, we seem to have the perfect lives, but in reality, we have an easier life, but it is nowhere near perfect. And what I'm talking about with that is, we're trying to be like other nations education-wise, but some of the other nations are actually really trying to be like us with the government. And what they don't seem to realize, in my opinion, our government kind of sucks. But, I know we have our freedom and all, but they could work a little harder to make sure schools have money and whatnot. So that's, I believe, the end of my presentation. So